Hello and welcome to another episode of Sevtech Ages. So last time, on the last episode, we finally reached age 1. As you can see, there's a new tab over here on our advancements, and now we can actually get going on these new advancements. So I already did a few of them last episode, so now we can actually use regular crafting tables and chests, as you can see, regular crafting table and regular chests. Um, but yeah, now we're technically starting on the Bronze Age, so let's see what we got to do on the advancements. So let's follow a bit the main ones. The side projects, some of them can be helpful later on, but for now we can focus on this. So prospecting. Let's make a dowsing rod. Dowsing rod. This one should be pretty easy. Just some logs and some sticks. I should have everything here. And it gives you a field manual, which can be helpful determining like where spawns, where ore spawns and all that. So this pack actually has works very different. You cannot find the ores until you unlock them. So on the past, all these, you see these samples. This is 14, I believe. These were rocks, like regular, like those rocks, but they were hidden. So now we can actually find the ore down below. So if you click it, a block, it's gonna detect on a straight line how much there is. So here, there's 8. So we can start digging around here. Let's see, yeah, 8 here. So I'm gonna start digging around here. Gonna make our good old staircase. Staircase method is gonna be dark here, so let's see if I have some torches. If you wanna know how much you gotta dig, just use the field manual. It should teach you how far down you have to go to collect the things. Oh, there's actual gravel here. Oh, okay, let me put some blocks back. Did I get anything different? Limestone here. It's really unfortunate there's gravel on the way. That's what happens when you dig close to a river or lake. Should click play here, and here we go, we actually found it. So these are gonna be super big, usually super large ore samples or veins, should I say. And yeah, one trick I can give you if you want to make this faster, because it's kind of slow at the start with the stone pickaxe, is getting a bunch of wood and making buffalo totems, so it gives you haste. So either way, you're gonna need, for the advancements, we got another one. You got this one for tin. There's only a few ores unlocked on this age, mainly tin and copper. So this is pretty much the Bronze Age over here. We're gonna make bronze relatively soon. But anyways, I'm gonna go around and collect a bunch, at least a stack of these tin, and then I'm gonna go find some copper. So I'll bring you guys back in a second. Just wanted to bring you guys back. I found azurite samples. This is what they look like, and luckily I found one really next to my base as well. Sometimes they can be hard to find depending on your luck, but shouldn't give you so much trouble. That's why I say to not break the little stones when you see them on H1, on H0 rather. But yeah, I found here Azurite is for copper, and I already started digging, so I'll catch up when I got another stack of these. Okay, so as you can see, I collected a stack of each tin copper. That should give us plenty for the time being. I wanted to show you this farm I did over here. There was this little entrance of the lake, and I flattened it with dirt and made a totem in the middle. I don't know why some seeds are popping out. I think it's the light levels, so it might be a good idea to put torches nearby. Yeah, I think they're getting, because they're right below the floaty island up there, so make sure you have plenty of light whenever you're growing. Just setting up for the future. Here's wheat, here's carrots, here potatoes, and over here is hemp, which you're gonna need to make rim fiber, rope, and yeah, that kind of stuff. Just working for the near future. Anyways, now that we got all the copper and tin we're gonna need for the time, and let me deposit some stuff here, a bunch of rocks. And the next thing we're gonna need is the kiln to actually melt down. So build the alloy kiln from immersive engineering to create bronze. Yep, need 8 kiln bricks. So if we go over here, I already bookmarked. You're gonna need brick and sandstone, and each one gives you 2, and you need 8 total. So do the maths there, because I'm terrible at maths. Anyways, we need 4 crafts of these. So keep that in mind. For bricks, it should be easy. You just put clay on the clay kiln. We should have some clay here. Actually, I'm run out of clay. Let me put this book here. And yeah, that's the next step we're gonna need to make. Also keep in mind the dowsing rod does have durability, but it should be fine. I'm not collecting coal at the start, because I don't really need it at the time. I'm planning on using low-grade charcoal to fuel the heater, but yeah, if we need it, I'm gonna look for it. Anyways, let me get the materials for the kiln, clay and sandstone, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I got everything ready. Now let's just come here and craft it. And I'm gonna put it, let me actually move this thing here. Oh yeah, I didn't show you, I already crafted the basin and the drain here. Then remove the torch, and I'm gonna put it right in this corner. Now as you can see, it's just gonna be there, it's not gonna farm. To actually make the multi-block structure, you need an engineer's hammer. It says here, yeah, right click with engineer's hammer to create the structure. So it should be easy. Engineer's hammer, and we're probably gonna need to melt down few copper. So yeah, string, stick. So now let's actually get going. As you can see, you can only put 3 items here at a time, and we're gonna start smelting this copper. And I'm gonna need to get some low-grade charcoal going. You can probably use regular logs, I believe. Yeah, you can. But I'm gonna make some low grade charcoal, and I'm gonna get a full block of this, and I'll be right back when it's ready. Okay, so our copper is all melted down. There's one block there. Now we can cast it down on our porcelain basin. And to actually get the copper and turn it into ingots, we need to craft this. There's another advancement for it here. Envy Lavine. Need plates, smash down some ingots with a mallet on a stone anvil. So it actually can be useful to break down items like blocks into ingots and then turn ingots into plates, which you're gonna need for other stuff. For the stone anvil, you only need stone and stone slabs, and for the stone mallet, it's like this: a stick and a stone. I already melted down all the ones I'm gonna need. Here's the block of copper. Gonna hold down on that for now, and let's craft the other things we need. So, stone anvil is like this. Stone anvil, and it actually gives us a mallet. Good. So I'm gonna set it up right here. We get our block of copper and we smash it down, and bam, we got copper ingots. So now with these copper ingots we got a string. I'm actually gonna need more sticks, so let me get some over here. Should be plenty on the ground. And our engineer's hammer. Now we just right click it and bam, the kiln blade. With this we can melt down our we can mix our copper and tin to make bronze. So now I have to do the process again where I melt down. Each ore, by the way, has a different melting speed, so keep that in mind. Some copper, I think, is slower than tin. Tin should be easier. And yeah, in no time we should get all the tin we need here. And the next step is bronze. So let's get this melted, and here we go. Pour it down. Get our block and hammer it down. You use right click, by the way. So I'm gonna put this hammer here, this one here as well, just because it look cool. And now we can finally use here to get copper and tin. Where is the recipe? Can only always use bronze. Bronze ingots on the alloy count. You need 3 copper and 1 tin to get 4 bronze ingots. Now I'm gonna do as much as I can, 7 of these, actually 6, and 2 tin ingots. I'm gonna get a few more of these low grade charcoals. And you could also be using coal here, is probably the best option, but I'm lazy and I want to save on resources. But yeah, when I take a break here from the episode, I can go and see if I can find some coal. Here you go, this started. Gonna keep making more. So yeah, when you get there, and as you can see here, we're gonna start getting into blood magic. To get blood magic, it's a different story. Can we see add blood? Yeah, blood magic. The first thing they want us to do is to get these wheels, these demonic wheels, and to get them at the start we use a rudimentary snare. And to get that, you're gonna need a bunch of tin, string, and ash. Ash you can only just put some logs into the stone grill and it's gonna give you some ash, so I can start making that as well. Here's already 4 bronze ingots, so the low grade charcoal actually should work for quite a bit. Yeah, and that demonic will we're gonna need to make the blood altar, which is gonna give us get us started into blood magic. And also we're gonna need to make one of these sacrificial daggers, so 2 bronze for that plus 2 bronze for that. We have plenty. Yep, so can we make the blood altar already? No, we need the demonic will first. And so yeah, we need to make the rudimentary snares. For that I need that ash. It's a good idea to make a few of them, because only 4 might not get you anything. You have to be lucky. We need the string, 4 of them. And there you go, rudimentary snare. And here are, yeah, that's why it's a good idea to get coal instead of low grade charcoal, because you're probably gonna waste a bit of it here, but it doesn't really matter. Now to use the rudimentary snare you have to go out and find a mob or the zombie, anything, and you're gonna throw on them, so be really careful when aiming. I suggest luring the mob away from grass and stuff that because you're gonna have to throw this rudimentary snare on them, so it's a good idea to lure them to open space where you can have a clear aim at them and then actually throwing on them. When you throw, there's a chance you're gonna have a chance that they're gonna start sparkling with oh, there's actually coal here. Oh, that's a good find. Yeah, somewhere below this chunk there's coal. Anyways, when you use it, there's gonna be a chance that they start emitting white particles, and then you can actually kill them for the demonic will. Now it's daytime, so I was looking for a mob and I couldn't find any, so I'm gonna wait for nighttime to actually get some mobs hunting, and in the meantime I'm gonna start digging down to see if I can find this coal vein. So I'll bring you guys back in a minute. So here's some coal, just wanted to show you the achievement. So it's nighttime, and bring you guys back to see if we can get the demonic will from this mob. So throw it on them like this, and there you go, white particles. Now you can smack him down if I can hit him. And there's a chance even then there. Oh no, he actually dropped the demonic will. Okay, so it's guaranteed after you do that, he's gonna drop a demonic will. Now we should have everything. Let me just organize my inventory a little bit. This low grade charcoal here. I got a bunch of coal, a stack of coal as well, and there's 2 rudimentary snares left. It's a good idea if you're lucky and you get on your first or second try to keep hunting, because you're probably gonna need more of these demonic wheels. There is another easier way to get later if you craft this sentient sword, which is gonna be done through the Hellfire Forge. That's another other thing from Blood Magic, which you're gonna set up. I plan on setting up the Blood Magic stuff on a cave here, so I'm gonna show you now the cave down there. So on the next episode or between episodes, I might start digging out the place I want to work on to set up our blood magic stuff. Yeah. Either way, let's get started on what we need to get started here. So the first thing we want to do is get our blood altar going, and for the blood altar you're gonna need more smooth stone. I have one here, I have one here, so I need 3 more. And get this ash out of there. Right, not gonna need it. And yeah, so a furnace, 2 bronze ingots, and a demonic well. So that's good. So let's get this started. Like, get a furnace. That's gonna give us another achievement. Let's wait for these stones. Go. And now we should have everything. Yeah, blood altar, and give us the book for blood magic, which is gonna help out. And now we have the blood altar. Okay, now what do we do with this? Now we need the sacrificial dagger to actually get started. This is gonna show it over here. I don't believe so. So the next step they want us to do is the abyssal craft book and Necronomicon. So let's take a look at what we need for that. Necronomicon is actually super easy. You do need plague flesh from the mobs in the abyssal lands, so that's another thing I forgot to mention on the episodes on the Darklands. Is you're gonna need the flesh from them, but if you stay there hunting the zombies and whatnot, you should have a bunch of them. And these ones with a bone you can actually tear down, but you only need 4 of these, and what else? A plant called, which we should have everything we need here. So let's plant cloth, and oh, I forgot to grab a rotten flesh. Here you go. Necronomicon. Okay, now we have that, and it's telling us to do a bunch of things all at once, but trust me, you're gonna need other stuff first. So let's put this Necronomicon away for a bit, and since we got the bronze ingots, let's craft the sacrificial dagger. You're gonna need a bone for that. Sacrificial dagger. Yeah, you need a sharp bone, so hit it in a hard surface. This, yeah, sharp bone, we got one. Got a flake bone as well. Let me just put these away, and you should have the sacrificial dagger. So that's what you need, because you're gonna need to sacrifice your own blood or some animal's blood to actually feel the furnace, the blood altar, because you put blood on it to transform stones into other things. If you want more stuff, more information, you can also use the book they give you. This one should show you like the kind of stones. There's a few things here that I'm gonna want to make, especially the blood lamp. If you look here, it's pretty much an infinite sigil of the blood lamp. Yeah, this one is you're gonna want to make, because it's basically an infinite torch that you can use your blood to fuel. And for that, you're gonna need a candle. Uh, well, have they changed this? I don't remember. Anyways, it should be something doable, but you're gonna need these gems. It's a whole nother thing, and maybe next episode, after I set up the blood altar place, I'm gonna start showing you guys how to do properly. So the next thing they want us to do is actually to collect these statues. You're gonna need to collect statues to charge up this Necronomicon with actual power to do the rituals. And here is also a guide. It's not just a book for shit. You can read through it, and it's gonna give you more information. But again, I'm gonna show you around on it. Yeah, I think we are getting close to the end of the episode here. Oh, one last thing that I want to show you before we finish up here. There's actually a steering base for making leather stuff. This one wooden basin is super easy to craft. You only need a few logs and some sticks, and with it you can put it. I recommend putting it near an infinite source, so either find a river like this, or big enough lake that is considered as an ocean biome. The other way you can do it actually is using the aqueducts. This you can put them on when you craft them, you put them like this. This one is where the water comes in, and two on the side, and it's actually gonna turn into infinite source, so you can also use that if you want to. I'm gonna just come down here. Let me fix my pickaxe before I forget. I'm gonna put it next to the river. I'm gonna open up some space here, so we actually have a place to work from below, and add walls and stuff. So this is actually gonna be a working space. But for now, I'm just gonna open up so I can get up and down here relatively quick. So you can use this to craft leather and stuff easier. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna craft some. Okay, so put it here, and let me go grab my stuff for leather. So here we should have some, yeah, hides. Let me put away these iron, these things, raw marble, and let me put away these other things as well. So we need salt. We should have some salt here, and our bladder, since we don't have a bucket yet. But as you can see, you can fill it up a few times. I believe it's 3 times. And if you see the use now, you can craft 3 at a time. So you put 3 whole hide here, 1 piece of salt, and then you stir it up 3 times, and it's gonna get you 3 salted hide. So this is a easier way to craft now on age 1, to actually craft your leather if you wanna complete the advancements from the previous age. And you can do the same process for the resin later. I just wanted to show you because it's something that I'm probably not gonna work a lot on, but it's good to know that it exists. It's a very useful thing to know about. Anyways, I think that's plenty for one episode. So I'll see you guys on the next one. Hope you enjoyed. Leave a like if you did, and consider subscribing if you want to watch more content. And yeah, I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye.